American Masculinity. Did you guys watch that Anthony Mackie interview? I apologize. I think it's a really wonderful interview, very profound, and it's an hour long. Hosted by the Pivot Podcast. It's on YouTube. I think it's also on X. Go check it out. But he covered a lot, and with everything he covered, I could talk about it for hours. But I can say this: I continue to have nothing but profound respect and appreciation for Anthony Mackie and for who he portrays himself to be in real life, not just on television. And even better, I like how he explains in an interview his mindset behind certain roles that he did and how it gave him appreciation for certain people in his life, like his brother and his friends and other people that he's met. But anyway, I wanted to talk about American masculinity because, I think that's a big one. Being raised in America, there are certain expectations that, whether you say as a man or as a black man, because it does vary by culture, there are certain expectations that we have of each other, right? You're the protector, you're the provider. You always have to be independent and self-reliant. Yeah, once you leave your mama house, not a lot of men, if their life falls apart, can just go back home to their parents and say, I couldn't do it. I need help. It's not expected of us, right? And so I like the way he portrays it. And it's not that we won't have a support system. We're just not expected to have a support system, right? If I fail, no one else is going to be able to pick up the pieces. That's how most of us are raised. We may not like to admit it, but that's how most of us are raised. And for some of us, it sucks. There's also like emotional control, not emotional maturity, emotional control. I can tell you for the longest while, I was not an emotionally intelligent person, but I was good at not reacting in certain situations that outraged me. If someone pissed me off, I was really good at, I still am, because people still piss me off, but I'm really good at saying, okay, I see you. I don't agree with it. I'm glad you caught me here and not outside on the street, but I'm gonna walk away. And I feel like that as men, that's what that's the reality that most of us are raised in. Some of us lose control, right? Because we don't know how to express ourselves, and our lack of emotional intelligence gets the best of us. And yes, we do need to find a common ground so we can be more emotionally intelligent. I myself have gone to therapy and it's helped me greatly. But again, going back to the Anthony Mackie interview, I like the way he said it. How he's raising his boys to be men. No matter how you feel about it, I'm raising my boys to be men. And I took that as the way I'm raising them is the best way I know how to prepare them for the world. Right? And listen, as a man, I think he's done a damn good job. I don't know what his sons are like. I don't even know what his sons look like because I don't look at his family. I look at him as an actor. But I can tell you from this, the way if his sons are anywhere near a fraction of the man he is, he's done a damn good job. He's done a damn good job. Because, like I said, as men, we are expected to be independent, self-reliant. We are expected to be loyal. We have a brotherhood, for crying out loud. I got my boys. We're expected to, usually have the answers, to be providers, to be protectors. If something bad happens, I got to be able to step up. I got to be the one to step up. And I don't know if that's talked about enough, right? Yes, there's a lot of expectations that's changed of American masculinity nowadays. And yes, maybe it's a little childish for us to go to another country and be like, yeah, I could be his ass. But a lot of us think it. He's not saying anything that another grown man probably hasn't thought a couple times in his life. Kids or no kids. I grew up playing video games. But if push comes to shove, I will always do what I need to do to protect my family. So I think it was a damn good interview. And I love the posts. I love the the shorts. I love the TikTok briefs that are going around, just showing appreciation for this man, right? And I feel like every time he speaks, whether you agree with it or not, he continues to show more of why he deserves to be Captain America right now. Right? One of Captain America's greatest speeches is, I don't know it exactly word for word, bar for bar, and I could look it up, but it's saying even if the whole world is against you, disagree with you, and they're going to do something that you know is wrong, it's your job to plant your feet in the ground and say, no, you move. And I think Anthony Mackie holds himself to a level of standard that not many people hold themselves to. And I damn well respect it. I damn well appreciate it. And I hope more people use him as a role model. Just like how before the whole incident, everyone looked up at Will Smith. Will Smith was the guy. And I'm sure he's still the guy. Right? We just know more about his life and his mistakes. We see him. The thing about it is, we saw Will Smith as the ideal man. Right? We never saw his flaws and his mistakes. So when his mistakes are shown to us, we criticized it, we chastised it, we said it couldn't have been me. And I say that because Anthony Mackie probably has made some of those mistakes too, but never on that scale, right? Because emotional control. I got to hold myself to a certain standard as a man. So even if someone did piss him off, even if someone did something he didn't like, he's probably had to think before he reacted. Right? And a lot of that had to do with what it was like to be an American masculinity. Before, we didn't just all jump into everything and do what we want. Right? A lot of the times it's not the perfect history, don't get me wrong, but I was always raised to, think before I act. Ain't nothing more Captain America than that. Expressing, professing, explaining, articulating your ideals without putting anyone else down. That's one of my favorite things about this interview. He did not insult anyone else. He did not say, I don't like this person, I don't like that person, I don't like this group of people, I don't like this gender, I think this gender is messing it up. He just said, I saw the decline of the American masculinity over the last 20 years. And I'm going to raise my boys the best way I know how, because I need them to be men in order to survive in this world. I appreciate that. Anyway, guys, definitely go and check out the interview. It's about an hour long. I hope you enjoy it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And I'm back. I finally calmed down on the hunting, so look out for more videos. Peace out.